off. Again, hello, and thank you for coming to our new class. In today's class, we're gonna work, guys, with something which is gonna be, I think, kind of new for you. You have already seen this before. I'm pretty sure about that. And that is solving a one-step equation. But at first, before answering or explaining exactly what is that, we're gonna have a couple of, if I mean, concept definitions guide we have to handle. We're gonna start off with equation. Can someone help me out in reading what's an equation? What is an equation?
It is a mathematical statement that contains two expressions and an equal sign.
Equals. Thank you. It's just that. It's just a mathematical sentence that contains this symbol, this special symbol. Whenever you see something with these guys, with an equal sign, that is called equation. Equal equation. Does it make sense? Sure. Okay, that's an equation. It's a mathematical sentence that says, guys, that two expressions are equals. This equals to this. But Mr., I don't understand that. I do understand that. Let's have a look at some examples. I'm gonna give you some examples. Let's say that you got something like, let me think about x plus 2 equals 4. This is an example, guys, of an equation. Why? Why this is an equation? Can someone tell me why this is an equation? Because it has a equal sign, just like that. It got an equal sign. This one equals. That's why this is an equation. Let's have a look at another one. Let's say that now at number 2 you got something like y plus 6 equals 10. This one, guys, is an equation too because you got an equal signs. That is the key, guys. If you got an equal sign, you say, ah, that's an equation. Now I'm gonna write something and you tell me if this is an equation or not. 3x plus 6, is that an equation?
No,
No,
because it
No, mister.
fine.
we can solve it.
Because we don't know what is that. That is just a simple expression. It's something that we locked in the last class. It's an algebraic expression, but it's not an equation because what is that equal signs? We don't have it. Then, guys, this is not an equation. This is an example which this is not an equation. Let's go to the number 4 and you can say something like 4x plus 3 equals x. Is this an equation, guys? Is this an equation? Yes, we got the equal sign. That is basically, guys, the idea of an equation. And what is that, guys? An equation is telling you this part of this equation is equal to this other part. That is an equation saying this is equals to something. Maybe this is different and this is different, apparently, but that's gonna be our job, guys. That's gonna be our task to find what this value is. Let's move on. That is the first concept that I wanted you to know, which is an equation. An equation is a mathematical expression that contains two expressions. Take a look, two of them. This is one expression, this is another one, and an equal signs. Let's go to this concept. We have a concept which says to solve an equation means find all the values of the variable that makes the equation true. Okay, solving an equation. This is a concept, guys, that from now on you're gonna be, I mean, coming across with every single class. Solve this, solve for y, solve for x, etc. And solving an equation, guys, means find the values that make one variable true. Mister, I don't get it. No problem. And we have another definition right here, which is each value that makes an equation true is a solution. Mister, what is that making true and solution and solving? I do not understand. I understand that you don't understand. Let's have a look at these examples. Let's move on and let's try to solve. Properties of equality. We have some properties for the equalities, guys, and that is addition and subtraction. We're going to start off with that. Okay, what is a property, guys? It's something that you can develop when working with that, and that is something that it's not a fact, it's a given. I will explain you that. Let's copy this. Okay, we got properties, and what are the properties, guys? This property is addition. Let me explain you what does this mean. Let's suppose that I have an equation. I'm going to make an equation here. Let's say that I have 5 equals to 5. This is an equation, guys, because you're saying this side, this statement, this expression is equals to this one. Is that true, guys? 5 is equals to 5. Is that true?
Yes,
Yes,
mister.
right? They're equal.
Yeah, mister.
Okay, excellent. Now what is the addition property? The addition property, guys, says that if you add a number, this is my part one and part two of my equation. If you add one number to one side and you add the same number to the other side, nothing is gonna change. I mean this, I mean this man, I mean this balance your equation, and that it is gonna be not the same, but it's gonna be true. What I mean with that, let's have a couple of examples. I have 5. Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, I have 5. I'm going to copy this again, 5 and 5. Take a look. I'm going to subtract a number. Give me a number, guys, whatever you want. Just give me a number. Tell me a number.
7.
6.
6.
8, just
Yeah.
one. I will
6.
choose mine then. So let's say 10. 10. Okay, I'm going to add 10 here. Okay, I add 10. But if I add that number 10 to one side, I need to add it to the other side too. Okay, I'm going to add 10 here. Take a look that I add 10 in either side of my equation. Okay, plus 10 and plus 10. Now let's simplify that and let's see what we got. Can someone tell me what is the answer, guys? 5 plus 10.
15.
15.
15. And here, guys, 5 plus 10 in the other side.
15.
Oh, it's 15. Maybe we change the numbers because my original expression was 5 equals 5. But now I got 15 equals 15. Is that true or not?
Yes, mister.
Yes.
Yes, it's true. That is the property, guys. The addition property means that you can add numbers, whatever number you want, as long as you add in both sides of the equations. And that is true. Take a look that from having 5 equals to 5, I got 15 equals to 15. I added this number 10 and 10. But if you add one number in one side, you will have to add it on the other side. That is the property. Let's go to the subtraction. And let's start off with the same example. 5 equals 5. And now instead of adding, we are going to subtract. And let's see if it is the same. Give me a number. The first one.
8.
8. Okay, you were quicker. Okay, 8. Okay, I'm going to subtract 8 in either side of my equation. Minus, I am subtracting 8 and minus 8. Let's see if that is true. Help me out. What is the result of 5 minus 8?
3.
5 minus 8 is 3. Okay, we subtract because we have different signs. And which one is the biggest value? The negative, right?
Yes.
Negative 3. 5 minus 8 is equals to negative 3. And the other side, 5 minus 3. Oh, sorry, it's 5 minus 8. Negative 3. Oh, guys, take a look that this is true. What I want to say with this, guys, is that if you have equations, you can add in one side, correct? You can add in one side, but if you add in the other side, that is perfect. You can do that. If you subtract in one side, you will have to subtract on the other side. And Mr., what is that for? Okay, let's start off with this one. This is my equation, guys. Let's try to work with equation. I'm going to ask you, take a look at this puppy. Okay, I got a puppy here, and that puppy is adding 10. And this is saying that this is an equation because I got this equal sign. And that puppy plus 10 is equals 30. What is the value for the puppy?
20. 20. 20.
20.
Sure? I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
I don't
10.
know. Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, let's say, I don't know, guys, what is the value for the puppy? That's my question. I don't know what the puppy is represented. Okay, then you can do it mentally, right? You said 20. You said 20. Let's see, guys, if that is true. 20 plus 10, is that equals to 30?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it is, right? Maybe that dog is equals to 20, possibly.
We can
That's
solve it subtracting the answer by the number that we have.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna teach you how to do that. In this moment, I will not, but this is the idea, guys. Solving that now, you know what is solving an equation. Solving an equation, guys, is finding this value. What is the value that you don't know? That is solving. Resolver. It's like a mystery. You don't know what is the answer. I don't know what is the answer, but you solve it. When you solve it, it's because you find the answer. You find it that unknown value. Okay, and that value is called solution. Okay, you said that the dog is 20. Let's have a look at another one. Let's see if you're clever enough to solve this. You have -5 plus a cat, and it's equals to 4. What is the value for the cat?
1.
9
If it is
equals
1,
positive.
negative, if it is 1, -5 plus 1 is -4, but the answer is
It
positive
would be
4.
9.
Oh, yeah,
9,
Nine.
9 minus 5 is 4. It looks like, okay, I think it's gonna be 9. Correct. 9. 9 minus 4 minus 5 is equals 4. Correct,
It's
guys.
the other mister.
It's 20. For the dog, it was 20. And now let's have a look at the number 3. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want you to see this, okay? You're sitting on me. Ah. Okay, I have a little pig here. This pig minus 3 is equals to 7. What is the value for the pig? Something minus 3 that is equals to 7. What is that?
10.
10,
10.
yes. That is the
100.
value for the little pig, 10. Guys, mister, are you going to teach us using that? Are we going to do that mentally? No, guys, we have some properties that we're going to use to solve that. Maybe in this one, you can solve that mentally. But if you have something complex, like, let me give an example like this. If I give you something like 1/3 of x plus 100, and that is equals to -35. Guys, what is the value that you need to substitute here in order to get this equation true? That's something difficult. That's
I
why
don't know.
we need to learn how to do it. That is the idea, guys. Solving an equation means, guys, finding the value. Okay, solving the mystery, finding this value. Let's have a look, guys, and we're gonna see how do we solve this. Instead of using a dog, okay, because that was just an example, I'm gonna use a variable. We're gonna use, say, x. X is the most common. Okay, x plus 10 equals 30. Okay, that is my equation. Okay, I don't use the dog because I'm not good at drawing. Okay, x plus 10 is equals 30. We already know that the dog is equals to 20, but how do we find that, guys? Mathematically, how do we do that? Perfect. So take a look. I'm gonna teach you a trick, guys. This is not, it is not the form about, I don't know why I really like it, and I think that students get familiar with this easily. Let's say, guys, your goal, this is your goal, keep in mind, your goal is to let this variable alone. This variable must be completely alone. May I ask you, in one side, because the variables are going to be in one side and the numbers, constant terms, on the other side. Is x alone, guys, in this side?
No.
No, right?
No.
Because there is this positive 10 that is pissing you off, guys. I need to move the number. How can I do that? If I subtract -10 here, 10 minus 10, I get 0, right? But if I subtract in one side, what should I do on the other side? Let's
The
go to this.
same.
The same operation, right? Okay, and that is what we're gonna do. Let's have a look. I'm going to say x is alone here. This 10, guys, is pissing me off. Okay, I just copied this. The only thing that is pissing me off, guys, is this positive 10. There is a trick, guys, that is easy. What you do, guys, if it is adding here, we say that on the other side, it's gonna be subtracting. Okay, I'm going to copy the same number, 10, this 10. I'm just gonna copy, but the number was adding. On the other side, it's gonna be what?
Subtracting.
Subtracting. It's like the opposite operation. It is just a way to keep this on mind, which is easier. And that, guys, now take a look that x is in this side, is alone. That's your goal, to let the x alone. But you can simplify this. Let's simplify that, guys. X is equals to what? 30 minus 10 is equals to?
20.
20.
Is that true, guys? Is that the value for the dog, the x?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
one that you solve mentally. Okay, this, guys, this is solving, letting the variable alone, finding the value. And how do you call this value? This 20, guys, is called solution. That is the solution. When you find something, you say, ah, that's the solution. This is basically the theory that I was trying to explain. I think it is easier by having a look at this. Let's take a look at this one then.
Mister,
You,
so if it is negative, in the other side we have to put positive.
excellent, like
Okay.
that. Excellent, just like that. Actually, we're using the properties, but in this is just a way to keep this easier. But if it is subtracting, it's going to be adding. Correct. What you say? Okay, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to rewrite this. Instead of using the cat, guys, I'm going to use a variable. Which variable? Y. I'm going to say Y. You can use X or whatever variable. It's the same. I'm going to say Y. Negative 5. Okay, negative 5 plus a number that I can get 4. Ah, you said that is 9. You did it mentally. But let's try to use mathematics and solve that. Again, your goal, your main goal, guys, is to let that variable alone. This variable must be alone. How can I get it alone? Okay, I'm going to copy the plus y and this 4. Okay, what is pissing me off? Piss off means molestar, estorbar. What is pissing me off?
5.
The negative 5, right? This number,
Yes.
guys, this number is pissing me off. If
You
I
have
move
to
it,
add.
I need to pass it to the other side because variables in one side, numbers on the other side. If I need to pass this number to the other side, I need to pass it using the opposite operation.
Yes.
Is negative 5 on the other side is going to be
Positive.
positive 5. Okay, let's try to solve it. Take a look that you here you have numbers. 4 apples plus 5 apples, that is equals to what?
9.
9 apples. It is the same, guys.
Yes.
Yes, it is the 9 that you got here. Okay, the value for the cat is 9. And how do we call when we find the answer? How do we call that?
Solution.
Solution. Okay, that is the solution. The answer that you get is the solution. Let's try to solve. Oh no, guys, no,
Mister,
you're looking at the pig. You already know the
Mister,
value. Okay, let's have a look at the number 3. Basically, guys, we are using the addition and subtraction property, but I don't like to use that because I don't know why, but you know that we are using the property. It's not like I'm just doing this, I don't know, like in a disorder. No, I'm trying to use the properties. Again, solving means finding the values, letting the variable alone. Notice that M is not alone. Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna let M alone, and I'm gonna move all the numbers that are pissing me off. What is pissing me off here in order to get M alone?
3.
The 3,
3.
right? If you subtract minus 3 here and minus 3 here, you can do that. But instead of doing that, what I do, guys, is I just use the opposite sign. This is positive 3. On the other side is gonna be what?
Negative.
Negative 3,
Negative.
which is exactly the same. And then, guys, you only subtract. M is equals to 100 minus 3,
97. 97.
97. Okay, if you
Mister,
don't mhm.
we can do like this. We can like subtract 3 minus 100 instead of doing that large progress.
3 minus 100.
Yeah, it's because I did it like that. Solving this, instead of,
Mhm.
I don't know if you understand me, I only put 3 minus 100 and I got 5.
But you're gonna get negative 7, but in negative. And negative 7 is not equals to positive 97. I got what you're trying to say, but you will have to because 100 is doing nothing. I mean, it's like you shouldn't be bothering the 100 because the 100 is not bothering you. The one that is bothering you is this 3. Okay, you're positive. Oh, I'm gonna change you. You're gonna be negative then. That's it's just an idea to how to solve this. Let's take a look at this one. We have p plus 6 equals to negative 37. Again, you shouldn't be bothering you than negative 32 because that number is not bothering you, Samantha. Okay, just leave it like that. Let's try to solve the one that is really pissing you off. What number is pissing you off, guys, here?
6.
The 6. Okay, 6. You're bothering me. 6. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do. Okay, if you're adding here, okay, I'm gonna move it you. You're pissing me off. I'm gonna move you to the other side and I'm gonna change your sign. You're positive on the other side, you're gonna be
Negative.
Negative.
negative. Okay, and now P is alone. Excellent. Okay, and let's subtract. Negative 32 minus 6.
Positive 26.
26.
Positive.
Tran, tran,
Positive.
tran. Guys, we have the same sign. When we have the same sign, you don't say minus and minus is positive. No,
It will be adding.
you add. Okay, you add 32 and 6 is
38.
38.
38.
And you copy the only sign that you got, which is negative. Okay, be careful with that. Be careful with that. And these guys, this answer, I just solved my equation, and this answer is called
Solution.
solution. Correct. That's my solution. It is. Let's have a look at this one. Mr. Fractions. Oh, I shied away. Don't panic, guys. Just think about it. You're trying to look for this number. What number here, guys? You add 1/3 so you can get 2/3 mentally.
1/3.
1/3.
1/3, because one
One.
third plus another 1/3 is gonna be 2/3 mentally, guys.
Yes.
Okay, do not scare off because of the fractions. Okay, again, my goal, guys, is to let X alone. Okay, I just copy exactly what I got and I look what is pissing me off. What is pissing
One
me off?
third.
It's
1/3.
1/3. Okay, I can subtract 1/3 in either side, and you said, "Oh, guys, you, exactly you. You're pissing me off. Positive 1/3. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move you to the other side, but I'm gonna change your sign because you're pissing me off. You're gonna be negative 1/3 on the other side. Then, guys, let's solve this. Oh, fractions, Mr. Fractions, guys, just take it easy. How do you solve fractions? How do you add fractions? If you have the same denominator, you only
Just
copy.
copy.
Okay,
We
you
only
only
copy the
copy
denominator.
that
We solve
denominator,
that.
3, 3, and add or subtract the numerators. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is
One.
1/3. Okay, and that is your so
Solution.
answer, which is called
Solution.
solution. Excellent. Just like that, guys. As you can see, guys, it's pretty simple. Let's go to the number 6 then. It is. Go. All right, let's have a look at this then. Oh, fractions. This is different. No problem. Mister, I can't solve this because that variable is on the right side instead of the left one. It's the same. It's the same. Your goal is, guys, I mean, it's going to be okay as long as you let that variable alone. Okay, take a look. What is pissing you off, guys? Mister, it is a problem if the variable is on the other side. No, guys, you can leave it on the other side. It's not a problem. C is in this side. Z. What is pissing you off, guys? In order to get that C alone.
1/6.
The 1/6, right? This 2/3, guys, this 2/3 is not pissing you off. Okay, that 2/3 is not pissing you off. Okay, let us copy that negative 2/3. And what is pissing me off actually is this positive 1/6. I need the Z, guys, to be alone here. Okay, I'm gonna move it. And how do I move the 1/6, guys? It is positive 1/6. On the other side, it's gonna be
Negative.
Negative.
negative 1/6. Okay, just like that. And Z is alone. But you need to solve this. Oh, mister, but this is different denominators. Yes, I know. I did it on purpose.
We have to find the least common denominator.
Excellent. Okay, we need to find out the least common denominator of these ones. Okay, least common multiples of 3 and 6. 3 is 3, 6, 9, and this one is 6, 12. Do we have a least common denominator?
Yes.
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 6. Okay, it's
Six.
gonna be 6. And then, guys, we are going to divide and multiply. Exactly what we did. Okay, let's do that. 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3.
1. No, sorry.
2.
What?
It's
Yes.
2. 6 divided by 3
2.
is 2. Then 2 multiplying negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is
It's -4.
Negative 4.
negative 4. Excellent. Let's go to the next one, the next term. 6 divided by 6. 6 divided by 6. That is 1.
1.
1 multiplying negative 1. 1
One.
times minus
1.
1 is
-1.
minus 1. Excellent. And then, guys, we're almost done. Okay, we got the same denominator. Okay, let's add this one. Negative 4 and negative 1. It is not positive. negative with another negative number, we have the same sign.